A very, very good morning to you and a very warm welcome to Baiju's IAS exam prep. Good morning, good morning. Come on, officers. Please hurry up. Very good morning, G. Please come, please come. Very good morning, very good morning. Good morning to you. Deep, that you will have to find out with your Spock actually, because I don't deal in that particular area. Good morning, good morning. Good to see you all. Oh, so nice of you, Dhyana. Yes, yes, Kishan, we will be doing permutations and combinations as well. That is going to be there. Yes, Shreyank, actually there was a technical glitch, that is why. Yes, Tushar, but you can always mail to Baiju's IAS and they would send me your queries and I would reply the same. All right, guys, let's begin. So, my name is Kapil Datta and I would be taking you through this journey for CSAT 2024. LR, that is logical reasoning, and QA, that is quantitative ability. Okay, sir. So let's have a look at certain things about CSAT examination. So as you are aware, it's a full-length paper. Nature of paper is it's qualifying. Maximum marks is 200. Number of questions are 80. Qualifying marks are 66, which work out to be 33%. And that's exactly the struggle that you'll face. Not a very good beginning, but let me tell you that in year 2022, there were around 37% of the aspirants who cleared CSAT examination. Last year, 2023, was supposed to be the toughest paper of all time. And it was around 10% of the students or aspirants who could clear the CSAT examination. So, you know what happens? When the number of aspirants grow, then the only choice left with the paper setter is to make the paper heavier, more difficult, more complicated. All right. So as to tighten the filtration process. So we will have to prepare for difficult questions as well. Although there are going to be easy questions which appear in CSAT examination. So you have to learn the trick of identifying simple questions and skipping the time wasters. All right. Anyhow, the time duration is 2 hours, 2.5 marks per question, and there is a negative marking of 1/3, that is 0.83. Areas, quantitative ability and logical reasoning, these are the two areas that I would be teaching you. All right, so let's have a good beginning here. I would like to discuss the distribution of questions in the last 6 years papers. So let's have a look at that. So as you know, these are the three areas in CSAT: RC, reasoning and quant. If you just look at the questions which have been asked, the number of questions have been asked in reasoning and quant, 17 and 36, 2022 is 53, 21 and 32, again 53, 13 and 41, 54, 26 and 24, 50, and 22 and 31, again 53. Last year, once again, 13 and 38, 51 questions here have been asked as far as reasoning and quant section goes. All right. So we can say on an average around 50 to 55 questions are asked on reasoning and quant, and remaining, let us say, 25 to 30 questions have been asked on reading comprehension. That has been the pattern till now. Okay. Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is fixed. And if I talk about the distribution of questions in LR 2003 paper, well, these were the areas, as is evident to you: coding, decoding. I mean, invariably, always question is asked, 2 questions, blood relations, odd one out. But the number of questions have been pretty less, that is 13, dropped down from 17 to 13, kindish. RC is reading comprehension. Absolutely, yes, Kishan. Bang on. You have to, in fact, you cannot afford to leave out any topic because from any topic, any number of questions can be asked. All right. So that liberty or leisure you can't have of leaving any topic out. Blood relations, odd one out, cubes, letter series, Venn diagrams, calendars, selections, letter ordering, and connectives. Whereas if you see, number of questions in quantitative ability, that is mathematics, was 38. So number system, 21 questions. So it was a shocker. Now, prior to this in 2020, there were 20 questions on number system. And thereafter, 4, 5, 6 questions. And you would get 1 or 2 questions in tidbits on various topics. So as you can see, the number of topics has been reduced, only 9 topics. Whereas the number of topics are near about 20 to 25, 24 actually. So there were many topics which were skipped actually, and no questions were asked. And that basically affected the students. So most important of all, number system, divisibility rules, PNC, that is your permutations and combinations, cyclicity, time and work average, bits duration, compound interest, and progressions. 66 marks, Anshu. But it is difficult to get 66. It is becoming evident year after year. Well, this is distribution of questions for the last 5 years, I would say. Uh, Not 2023, prior to that, 2018 to 2022. So you can notice that the number series, invariably every year there has been a question, but last year there was no question. Okay, according to decoding as it is, yes, 1, 2 questions every year, that is there. Directions every year, 2 questions or 1 questions. Usually 2 questions have been asked, but last year there was no question on directions. So on many topics there was no question. Now, similarly, if we look at quant or let us say maths here, as I said, number system 2020, there were 20 questions asked. Now have a look at 2018. Okay, data interpretation here at the bottom, 14 questions were asked. Thereafter, only one, two, one, and last year, no question on data interpretation. So you cannot really be sure as to how many questions will be asked from which area. So the mantra here is that you cannot skip any topic. You must know how to solve an easy question based on any topic. If it is difficult, anyhow, we are going to skip it. But God forbid, if at all you have left out a topic and there are 3 simple questions based on that topic, then your attempt will go for loss. So you should be attempting at least 55 questions. That is what you will have to look at. Minimum 55 attempts out of 80. So for that, I repeat, please do not leave out any topic. Anyhow, this is the curriculum as far as mathematics or quant goes. All right, and this is what we're going to start with, reasoning in total. Yeah, well said, Vechri. Yes, you will have to solve all the topics. Class content and PYQs are sufficient. No, it won't be sufficient. You will have to solve questions from Badge's book. You will have to solve questions from. All right, guys, please note this down. R.S. Agarwal. For LR or reasoning, it is verbal and non-verbal reasoning. It's a yellow paperback. All right. This book you must purchase. And for quant again, quantitative ability. Okay. So these are the 2 books that you should actually. No, it's not tough as such, Tofik. No FOMO actually. All right. So let's leave all these things. We can chat later maybe, and let's start with the topics. Okay. Anyhow, so I begin with one of the most prolific topics, number series, on which question. Although last year there was no question, but usually 2 questions, they have been asked over so many years. So number series, there can be so many series which can be formed actually. But basically, what happens? I have just brought it down to some 20-25 types, very basic types. So that if you know, you are acquainted with those types, then you should be able to break through any question or any pattern which comes your way. All right, sir. So to begin with, I take 5 basic series. All right. The series of natural numbers, as you know, natural numbers are counting numbers starting from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. No need to make any notes, Isha. This annotated PDF will be provided to you. Okay. So you don't need to take down notes. You have to focus on solving. See, unlike geography, history, or political science, which are facts based subjects, this is we are talking about reasoning and maths, all right, which wherein you have to learn the tact, the skill of solving the questions in a simulative environment. All right, so learn on how to solve a question at your top speed. Okay, and your rough work should be as rough as possible. It should not be beautiful, but it should be fast. So natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want replies from you guys. All right. So which is going to be the next number in the sequence? Come on, guys. Be fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next number in the sequence. Fast. There you go. There you go. Yes. Even numbers. What are even numbers? Numbers which are divisible by 2. So you had 2, 4, 6, 8. Next number in the sequence, please. Very fast. There you go. Very good. Odd numbers are numbers which are not divisible by 2. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Next number in the sequence, please. 9. Lovely. Prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers which have only 2 factors, itself and 1. Like, you have 2, 3, 5, 7. Each of these numbers is divisible by itself and number 1. Apart from these 2, they do not have any other factors. They're not divisible by any other number. So should I take the next number as 9? No, 9 is divisible by itself, that is 9, and 1, and also divisible by 3. So it has more than 2 factors. So the next number is 11. All right, so 11 should be the next prime number in the sequence. Lovely. No, Harshika. Non-primes, let us not call them composite numbers. Non-primes are those numbers which are not primes. Simple as that. All right. So that is why we are starting with 1, 4, 6, 8. So the next non-prime, which is not a prime, is 9. So in short, I have named these as neo-PNP. All right. What is neo-PNP? I've just taken the first letter of each of these: natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime. Yes, acronym. Very true, Abhishek. See, the whole point here is that nearly, two-thirds to 75% of the questions, they involve these 5 basic series. So that's a good news, isn't it so? So kindly make sure that you remember natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, these 5 basic series here. Very, very important. You must remember squares from 1 to 40. Please memorize. Please memorize. Please memorize them today itself. And similarly, cubes from 1 to 16. You will have to memorize these numbers. Okay. Whole numbers start with 0, followed by natural numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now, 4 numbers which are both squares and cubes. Well, you can see number 1. What is number 1? It is 1 square as well as 1 cube. Number 64, it is a square as well as a cube. It's 8 square and 4 cube. 729, 27 square and 9 cube. 4096, 64 square and 16 cube. Okay, so it is nothing but 2 to the power of 12. By the way, you must memorize the powers of 2 till 2 to the power of 12. 2 to the power of 12, you know now. How much? 4096, isn't it so? 2 to the power of 10, 2 to the power of 10, you must be remembering. It is 1024. So these 4 numbers actually are quite important because they can be used in any question. A question can be formed based on these 4 numbers. All right. So have these things in your mind, these 4 numbers in your mind. Numbers which are both squares as well as cubes. 4 numbers we are talking about: 1, 64, 729, and 4096. Non-primes are those, Ocean, non-primes are those which are not primes. Non means not. Okay. So these are those numbers which are not prime numbers, apart from prime numbers. Okay. Prime numbers. Now let's talk about prime numbers. So they have exactly two factors. Okay. So 1 to 50, there are 15 primes. And please understand that 2 here, number 2 is the only even prime number. Apart from 2, each and every prime number is an odd number. Please know this. So 2 is the smallest and the only even prime number. All right. So it is also the smallest prime number. Smita, composite numbers are those which have at least three factors. They are divisible by at least three numbers: itself, one, and some other number. Now, please know that number one is neither a prime number nor a composite number, as it violates the definitions for both such numbers. So, what is the definition of a prime number? It has exactly two factors, and one has only one factor. One. What's the definition of a composite number? It has at least three factors. One has only one factor. Okay. So this question has been asked in UPSC interview as well. Is one a prime number? No, sir. Why? Because it violates the definition. Prime number has two factors, exactly two factors. One does not have two factors. Is it a composite number? Is one a composite number? No, sir. Why? Because a composite number has at least three factors and one does not have three factors. That is why it is neither prime nor composite. So please know this, that the series of prime numbers always begins with 2. So what do you have? Number 2, which is the smallest prime number and the only even prime number. Now let's give a good look over the prime numbers here. All right. So in your mind, or you can just read them out along with me. So let's start. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47. So till 50. From 1 to 50, there are 15 prime numbers. And from 51 to 100, there are 10 more prime numbers. So as to say, from 1 to 100, there are 25 prime numbers and you must know them by heart. Very important. So 51 to 100, there are 10 primes. Let's have a look. 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97. Please know that in 90s, there is only one prime number and that is 97. Now, it's very important for you to memorize right now that number 91 is 13 into 7. Now, this is very, very important number. Why? Because it has been observed since last 3-4 years. This number has been used in at least one of the questions that appeared in CSAT examination. So the CSAT paper setter will basically test the knowledge of basic fundamentals that you should know, as an officer. So you must know that 91 here is a prime number, and sorry, not a prime number. 91 is 13 into 7. All right, so it's a composite number. Factors means, Anshu, a number which divides a number. Let us say 20. Now 20 is divisible by 5. Yes or no? So 5 is its factor. 20 is also divisible by 4. So 4 is its factor. Okay, 20 is divisible by 2. 20 is divisible by 10. 20 is divisible by 20 itself. 20 is also divisible by 1. All right. So whatever number will divide 20, let us say, if I am taking a number 20, for example, whatever number divides 20, that is called the factor of 20. Okay. I hope that is clear, Anshu. All right. So once your doubt is clear, kindly just acknowledge by saying that you have understood. All right. No, composite and non-primes are not the same, Vedshri, because non-primes are starting with 1. 1 is also not a prime. Okay. So basically, non-primes are 1 and followed by composite numbers. Okay, 1 followed by composite numbers. That would be non-primes. Why do you want to know factors of 91, Sanskar? I've already given it to you, 13, 7, and apart from that, 1 and 91. There are 4 factors. But anyhow, you have to remember tables till 20. Okay, so don't worry, you already remember most of these. Up to 12 at least you remember. But that won't suffice. All right, you're going to become an officer, so you need to put in, an extra foot forward. Right? All right, lovely. We saw neo-PNP. Now, there could be some questions which are based on squares of natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime. All right. Now look at this question. 4, 16, 36, 64. What should be the next number in the sequence? I'll give you a poll for this. But then obviously there should not be too much of time taken here, please. But please mark your answer. No, Megha. Lovely. Some 51% of the students could answer this question. Oh my God. Now, evidently, it is in fact evident in front of you that each of these numbers is a square. So you should always begin with the larger number. If you want to identify the pattern in a series, start with a number of higher magnitude or higher value, and then see what pattern or what kind of a value it is based on. Now, 64, if I start with, it is 8 square. We know that it is also 4 cube, mind you. But 36 is also a square. It is 6 square. 16 is 4 square. And 4 is what? 2 square. So 2, 4, 6, 8. What are these? These are even numbers. So this is a series which is based on squares of even numbers. And the next even number in the sequence, 2, 4, 6, 8, is going to be 10. Square of 10 is 100. Lovely. Most of you got this correct, in fact. No, Arihant, please don't use any book of Arihant. All right, Arihant CSAT book has lots of mistakes in it. So kindly don't use it. Another question on neo-PNP square. Just crack this. I'm giving you a poll. Come on, mark your answer in the poll. Shabash. Come on, guys. Good, good, good. Perfect, perfect. Very good, very good. Well said. Prashant, check. All right, so 60%, in fact. Well, this is 7 square. This is 5 square. And this is 3 square. So the moment you see 3, 5, and 7, the next number that, occurs to you is, I think, 9. Isn't it so? That's very important for you to know, actually, that, you have an odd number series. It starts with 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then you also have a prime number series that is 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11. See, 3, 5, 7 are numbers which are present in both these series. So you have to be actually very much cautious. You should be watchful the moment you see 3, 5, 7, because 3, 5, 7, these 3 numbers, they occur in 2 series. One is odd numbers, the other is prime numbers. So the number before 3 will actually tell you, on which type is this series based on. So before 3 we have 2 square. So 2, 3, 5, 7, these are prime numbers. So these are squares of prime numbers, and the next prime number in the sequence is 11. And 11 square is 121. Well, mistakes are there, and most of the books, hardly there has been a book which has no mistakes. But more importantly, which one gives you more practice and which one actually enables you with the skills, with the mindset that is required to crack questions in the CSAT examination. That is the thing. Raz, I have just told you. I mean, you can buy RS Agarwal. I've already written that. So why? I would like to avoid repetitions here. So RS Agarwal, I've already told you for reasoning and as well as for maths. You can buy that. You can use that. All right, guys. Let's move on. New BNP cube. If there's a question on squares of natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, you can definitely get a question on based on cubes. So let me just see what is the answer to this question, please. No class book. You have a separate book for competitive examinations. All right. RS Agarwal, verbal and non-verbal reasoning. And RS Agarwal, quantitative ability for competitive examinations. Wonderful, wonderful. You got this. Not at all, Ocean. I mean, if you have forgotten a better result here, 68%. If you don't remember the tables, then don't expect yourself to become an officer. And we obviously don't want such kind of officers who don't know tables. As simple as that. All right. So if you do not remember the tables, that's all right. Start memorizing them now. It's not too late. Okay. So anyhow, these cubes, if you don't know the cubes, your attempt goes for a toss. All right, guys. So this is nothing but this is 8 cube. 216 is 6 cube. 64 is 4 cube. And 8 here is 2 cube. Now look here. 2, 4, 6, 8. What are these? These are even numbers. So the series is based on cubes of even numbers. The next even number in the sequence is 10, and 10 cube here happens to be 1000. So here we go. Vamsi, I have already told you. How many times do I need to repeat? I've told you, please buy RS Agarwal, verbal and non-verbal reasoning and quantitative ability. You can also solve questions from Baiju's book. Now, this is the requirement. Okay. Now, if at all you keep on asking me, sir, is this book enough? Is that book enough? I mean, now you can ask me hundreds of books whether they are enough or not. I've already told you what is enough. So what is enough? Please attend my lectures. Please revise from the annotated PDF. Please solve previous year question papers. Please take tests. Mock tests are the most important feature of any entrance examination preparation. Then Baiju's book and RS Agarwal. RS Agarwal, verbal and non-verbal reasoning and quantitative ability, period. Okay. Here we go. Neo PNP cube, another question. All right, so I'm giving you a poll. Let us know the answer to this question. Afreen, check your answer. Yes, Ashish. Yes, Nishant. Yes, Harshika. Vechri, yes. No, Abhishek, check your answer. All right, 82% got this correct. So one you should never start with, because one can be written as 1 to the power of n, anything. One can be 1 square, one can be 1 cube. So once again, I repeat, you should always start with a number which is having a higher magnitude. So 343 is what we have here. So this is nothing but 7 cube. Obviously, you need to know the cubes. Okay. 125 is 5 cube. 27 is 3 cube. And similarly, when we are talking about cubes, one here should be 1 cube. Now look at the series from left to right. 1, 3, 5, 7. Well, these are odd numbers. So the cubes of odd numbers, that is the concept that the series is based on. Then the next odd number in the series is 9 after 7. 9 cube is 729. So choice B here should be the correct answer. No, Megha, I will be telling you about divisibility rules, all right? But that would be when we will take the classes for maths. So the point here is, may I have you people focused and completely concentrated on whatever is being taught. The rest of the queries you can always take up, and the subject matter expert, the SME sir will also help you out with this. Okay. Now, now please listen to me carefully. Okay, leave all your queries aside. Listen to me carefully, and just concentrate and focus on the question. See, when you look at a series, this is a series which is there in front of you, right? So, what is the first thing that you would, try to figure out? Is it based on natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime? No, it is not. 10, 12, 15, 20, 27 is not natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime. Then, are these numbers squares? No, they are not squares. Are these numbers cubes of natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime? No, they are not. I can see only one cube, and that is 27. Other numbers are not cubes. Then what do you do next? Once having found out that this series is not based on natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, nor on squares of these, nor cubes, the next thing that you do is you take the difference between two adjacent numbers, two neighbors. All right. Now see here, 10 and 12. The difference here is 2. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 and 15. The difference is 3. Right. 15 and 20. The difference is 5. 20 and 27. The difference is 7. Now, these differences themselves will make a series. Something logical will occur here. Okay. So, as you see here, this is 2, 3, 5, 7. These are prime numbers. So, the next prime number in the sequence of the differences shall be 11, and 27 plus 11 should give us a 38. So, choice D should be the answer. Correct. Most of you got this correct. Lovely, lovely. Very well done. Very well done. Good start. Now, look at this one. It evidently says differences of neo PNP square. So, obviously, this would not be given to you or explained to you in the CSAT examination, that what is the pattern on which the question is based. It will not be mentioned. But here, obviously, I need to explain this to you. That is why I'm just, mentioning the caption here. So, what we are supposed to do? Well, obviously, we are supposed to take the differences. Okay. So, let's take the differences. 10 and 14, 4. 14 and 30, 16. 30 and 66, 36. 66 and 130, 64. Well, now look at the differences. 4, 16, 36, 64. What are these? Well, this is 2 square. This is 4 square. This is 6 square. And this is 8 square. Now look at these differences. 2 square, 4 square, 6 square, 8 square. So these are squares of even numbers. So the next even number in the sequence shall be 10. Square of that is 100. You add 100 to this figure to get 230 as your answer. Lovely. You got this correct. Good. No, Saranya. 100 is to be added, beta. All right. So it's absolutely okay to commit mistakes. All right. Now, one thing which I must clear to all of you, those who are giving answers, they stand a very good chance of qualifying. Those who are not giving any answer, obviously they are yet to start. When you're giving an answer or you are responding to a question, your answer may or may not be correct. All right. But as you say, the participation is important. I mean, unless you attempt the question, how will it become correct? So if you're not attempting the question, well, you are in danger zone. So those who are not attempting the question, who are not coming up with the answers, please hurry up. Okay, this is where it starts. You don't give any lenience to yourself that later I will do, first I will be slow. No, it is only you who slows yourself down. All right. So from the word go, work at your top speed. Come on, guys. I want the answer to the next question. It says difference of neo PNP cube. So I'm giving you some time. I want you to solve this question. Come on, guys. Buck up. Hurry up, hurry up. Oh, lovely. People have already solved the question, is it? Mamta Reddy. Mamta Reddy Garu. Please check your answer. Abhishek. Yes, correct. Process is correct. Yes, Anshu. Correct, Madhumita. Correct, Vechri. Correct, Aarti. Yes, Satish. Yes, Akula. Yes, Janvi. Yes, Priyadarshini. Yes, Surya. Lovely, lovely. No, 729 is not the answer, Surya. So please explain what is to be done. Yes, Kishan. Yes, Subhash. Correct, Nishant. But what is to be done with that? Yes, Yasmin. Yes, you got this. You got this. Lovely, lovely. Good beginning. Good beginning. Very well done. But only 66% will solve this. See, that's a difference. So obviously, you're going to take differences here. I've already written here different series, different series. Okay. What else can be written? So plus 1. This is plus 27. This is plus 125. See, if your addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, you have to be good at. You have to be fast. Okay, so please work on these 4 basic arithmetic operators if at all you are weak. I mean, what is an officer who doesn't know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? How can you make him a district magistrate or an IPS officer? Just imagine, no? And this here is 343. So this is 7 cube, 125 is 5 cube, 27 is 3 cube, and 1 here is 1 cube. So 1, 3, 5, 7. What are these? Odd numbers, sir. So the differences here are cubes of odd numbers. So the next odd number in the sequence happens to be 9. So cube of 9 is 729. And if you add 729 to 506, 5 plus 7 is 12, 6 plus 29 is 35. So there you go. 1235 should be the correct answer. Obviously, it is not allowed, Isha. Calculator is not allowed in the examination. So here also, when you are practicing, please do not make use of calculator. How many do nots were these? So many, isn't it, sir? So the whole point is you actually will have to train yourself to be good and to be fast at calculation. So, give yourself some time, practice a lot so that you get comfortable with numbers and calculations. It is not going to happen overnight. So give yourself some time. Okay. Clearly, it says constant difference. Let's see. Let's see if you get this one. Very simple, I think. So you should be in a position to answer. Dikshit, check. Ashish, check. Satish, check. Yes, yes, Dikshit. Now you're correct. Yes, Shali. Yes. Yes, Sejal. Correct, correct, correct. Yes, Dhwani. No, Dhwani, you need to check yourself. Yes, Ritika. All right, guys. So 76%. So things are improving now, isn't it? So once again, let us take the differences. 10 and 25. Well, there's a difference of 15. 25 and 50, there is a difference of 25. Obviously. 50 and 65, difference of 15. 65 and 90, a difference of 25. Now, kindly have a look at the differences from left to right. 15, 25, 15, 25. So these are two constant numbers which are being added to the numbers to get the next number in the sequence. Alternatively, right? First 15 is added, then 25, then again 15, then 25. So next should be the turn to add 15. Correct? So 90 plus 15 gives you 105. Now see, here two simple numbers have been added over and over again. 15, 25, 15, 25, and so on. Some tough numbers could be given to you. Plus 13, plus 17, plus 19, plus 13, plus 17, plus 19. I mean, read that. Plus 29, plus 37, plus 53. Plus 29, plus 37, plus 53. I mean, three numbers could also be given to you. Why only addition? There could be some numbers which could be subtracted as well. You could be given a number, let us say plus 13 minus 15 plus 17, plus 13 minus 15 plus 17, plus 13 minus 15 plus 17, plus 13 minus 15 plus 17. Likewise. So only thing that you have to do is just find the differences between adjacent numbers. And the pattern would be evident in front of you as you are experiencing currently. All right. So it is not about memorizing the type of the series. Obviously, just know this, that what do you need to do if at all the series which is given to you is not natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime, or squares, or its cubes. Next thing that you do is differences. Take the differences between adjacent numbers. And many a times questions have been asked in number series which are based on different series. So this is one of the most popular type of series on which questions have been asked. Sandhya, from 10 to 25, what will you do? 10 and 25. 25 is a bigger number, no? So from 10, how do you get 25? You will add 15. 25 minus 10. So what you can do is 25 minus 10, then 50 minus 25, then 65 minus 50, then 90 minus 65. From bigger number, will you add something and get smaller number? Obviously not. You will subtract, no? So just subtract the two numbers which are adjacent to each other. Take the difference. Difference means what? Difference means subtraction. So what you have to perform here is subtraction. So rather than writing it from right to left, I'm just writing 10 plus 15 is 25. Okay. 25 and 10, the difference is 15. Evidently, double difference. This I would like to solve along with you. Now look at these numbers. 43 and 20. What is the difference? 23. 43. 70 and 43. What is the difference? 27. 106 and 70. What is the difference? 36. 106 and 167. What is the difference? Well, it is 61. Do these numbers make any sense to you? 23, 27, 36, 61? No. I mean, uh, evidently they don't form any series as such. But if at all now you take difference of the differences, you'll be able to get a series. So if the first time when you have taken the differences, it doesn't make sense to you, then what do? You take the differences of the difference. So that is why we are calling it double difference. What I mean is 23 and 27. These are the differences. Take the difference between these two. 27 and 23. What is the difference? It is 4. 36 and 27. What is the difference? 9. 61 and 36. What is the difference? 25. Aha. Now we see some numbers which we know are not strangers to us, right? So 25. What is 25? 5 square. What is 9? 3 square. What is 4? 2 square. Sir, kindly have a look here. 2, 3, 5. What are these? These are prime numbers. So squares of these need to be taken. So the next prime number in the sequence happens to be 7. So the square of 7 is 49, which you add to 61, you get 110, which when you add to 167, you should get a 277. That is given to us in choice B. Perfect. Some of you got the answer very correct. Yes, Subhash, correct. Abhishek, addition problem. Huh? Yes, Sarita, got it, got it. Yes, Harshita. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you got this. Correct, correct, Bhumi. Yes. Lovely. So good to see that so many of you are able to solve such questions. Now, listen to me carefully. It need not be double difference. It could be triple difference also. So what, Ray? I mean, ultimately, what is it that you need to do? You need to just find out the differences, subtraction, something you are well acquainted with. You can always do subtraction, no? So keep on subtracting. The right side number needs to, subtract the left side number. That's all that you need to do. Okay. Now see, it says miscellaneous difference. Whatever maybe the caption here doesn't matter. Ultimately, what is it that you need to do? Well, you need to take the differences. So let me just see how fast you can solve this. I'm not going to give you much time, so don't expect that I'm going to give you 1 minute to 1.5 minutes solving these questions. I'm giving you a fair amount of 45 seconds to solve the questions. Please solve. All right, good enough. Yes, what is the confusion, Afrin? Shreyash, basically, you have to keep on finding out the differences till you get something which is relevant or logical or makes sense. Okay. This was an easy question, I believe so. 10 and 18, what is the difference? 8. 18 and 34, difference is 16. 34 and 58, well, the difference is 24. You need to be fast in calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And this is 58 and 90, the difference is 32. See, 8, 16, 24, 32. Isn't it evident to you that this is table of 8? 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16, 8 threes are 24, 8 fours are 32. The next has to be 8 fives are. So 8 fives are 40. You add this, you get a 130. Simple, simple little star. Why should I wonder who you are? Raz, nothing is fixed, but you joined late, it seems. So initially, I have already discussed. It could be anything, to the range of 35 to 40 questions. Half of the paper is based on maths. Out of 80 questions, nearly 35 to 40 questions are based on maths. That's what we have seen since last 2-3 papers. So you can't skip maths. You can't skip anything, sir, if you want to clear CSAT and if you want to become an IS officer or IPS officer. All right, it is not your regular examination wherein, I just need to qualify. So what can I skip? You can't skip anything because you don't know on which topic you will get simple questions and how many questions. Nothing is fixed. Okay, let's talk about some other series. So what is addition series? So something is being done here. Something is happening here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. So a careful look. You have to get acquainted with various types, varieties of questions that can be asked actually. Okay. And it is with practice, the moment you look at the question, you should be able to identify that what is the pattern that the question is based on. So obviously it happens only with practice. So a careful look here will suggest if you add the first two numbers, you get the third term. So that is 1 plus 2 here gives you a 3. Okay. If you add the second and the third term, you get the fourth term. So 2 plus 3 here is equal to 5. Then add the third and the fourth term. You get the fifth term. So 3 plus 5 here is equal to 8. So similarly, 5 plus 8 should give us a 30. All right. So this is also known as Fibonacci series. I think some of you might have made a program also on this. Yeah, a computer program in C++ or whatever. So Fibonacci series is, if at all you keep on adding the first two terms, you get a third term. Then the second and third term, they get added to give you the fourth term. Then third and fourth, they are added to give you the fifth term. Fourth and fifth get added to give you the sixth term, the next term, So that's how it goes. Yeah, take out the difference and follow the series. Very true. Yes, tra. Which part you haven't understood, tra? Don't say don't. I don't understand this. I am confused here. Please tell me specifically, because it is a waste of time that you will say that, sir, I have not understood, and then I will ask you what you haven't understood. So let us avoid that particular bit of conversation, and you directly tell me, sir, this part kindly explain again, and I shall do so. Okay. Ocean, if at all you panic looking at questions, befriend them. All right. So have more number of handshakes with the numbers. And how do you do that? Well, obviously, you practice more, you spend more time with numbers. Okay. They're very friendly actually. They're very harmless. Trust me. No, you can always refer to the recorded classes sessions also, but live sessions will be very helpful because of the reason that you can always interact and you get to solve the questions side by side. Kishan, that is from practice. I told you, no. The more the number of variety of questions that you practice and get acquainted with, then only you will be able to identify. It becomes faster. Correct, Ra? Yes. So 1 plus 2 is 3 here. Okay. First two numbers were added, they gave you the third term. And then second and third were added to give you 5. See, I've written it here actually. Okay. And then 3 and 5 were added to give you 8. Okay. And finally, 5 and 8 were added to give you 13. All right. Tell me now, which shall be the next number in the sequence? Everyone, please. Which shall be the next number in the sequence? Tra, you tell me. Absolutely, sir. 8 plus 13. That is what we should get here, right? 8 plus 13. So it should give me a 21. Okay. So anyhow, just practice such questions. It's all about practice. Practice, 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 practice. What is opposite of addition? Subtraction. So if you see, I've written the same series here, but this time in reverse order. And I have not changed the series to let you know that opposite of addition is subtraction, my dear. So 13 minus 8 is 5. So first two terms, I take the difference. First term minus second term is the third term. So 13 minus 8 is 5. So similarly, 8 minus 5 here is 3. It is with practice that you will recognize that this is the pattern. Aha, it will strike to you. Then 5 minus 3 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, here we go. So I think that was simple. Yes, Fibonacci series. This is also Fibonacci series, but it is in reverse order. This is interesting. Yes, maths is interesting. See, till the time you are able to solve a question and understand, everything is interesting, my child. But only problem is when you get stuck, then you get stuck. Anyhow, we should know how to untangle, you know, uh, any kind of a problem that we encounter in life. So you saw addition, subtraction. So next is the turn for multiplication. Okay. So evidently, I'm telling you this, that this series is based on multiplication. So 2, 2, 4, 8, 32. Once again, 2 and 2 are multiplied to get you 4. 2 and 4 are multiplied to give you 8. That is what is happening now. From 4 and 8, how could we get 32? 4 into 8 is giving you 32. So 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 4 is 8. 4 into 8 is 32. So 8 into 32 is 256. Lovely. You got this. You got this. You got this. Now, what is opposite of multiplication? Division. So I've written the same series in reverse order. So this time 256, 32, 8, 4, 2. See, the magnitude of numbers is decreasing. Now, which operators are responsible for decrease in value or quantity or magnitude? Obviously, there are only two: subtraction and division. Now, from 256, when you are coming down to 32, you know, the difference between the magnitude or the values here is huge. Okay. So very importantly, you should know that the reduction here is happening not due to subtraction, but it is happening due to division. So 256 when divided by 32, it gives you 8. 32 when divided by 8 gives you 4. 8 when divided by 4 gives you 2. And 4 when divided by 2 should give you a 2. So I repeat, 256, just a minute please. 256 divided by 32 is 8. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And 4 divided by 2 is 2 again. Tell me the next number in the sequence, please. Quite simple, no? 2 divided by 2 shall give you a 1. You got this. All right. Now, in every class, in every session that I'll take, after, some time, when I have discussed certain fundamentals with you, I will conduct a kind of a survey in which choice A would mean yes, choice B will mean no. So I'm giving you two choices for my question. My question here is, have you understood whatever has been taught to you till now? If you have, mark choice A in the survey or in the poll that I'm giving you. If not, then mark no. All right, so here we go. Come on, sir. Do it fast. Arey, you remember Subhash? अरे वाह, थैंक्स फॉर रिमाइंडिंग मी. ए का मतलब यस, बी का मतलब नो. ए का मतलब यस, बी का मतलब नो. 96%. थैंक यू. चलो जी, good to see you, Subhash. In fact, any easier way of learning tables, squares, cubes is by memorizing. Yeah, keep them, keep on writing them and take help of someone. Keep on reciting with someone else. All right. Fraction series. What is a fraction? Fraction is a p by q, numerator by denominator, right? So the numerators may be related to each other, by following a pattern. The denominators may be related to each other. The numerator and denominator could be related to each other. So if I look at the numerators here, 2, 3, 5, 7, what are these? These are primes, prime numbers. So which is the next prime number in the sequence? 2, 3, 5, 7. So the next number here has to be which one? Absolutely. Got it. So our answer has to begin with 11. 11, 11, this is 9, no. This is 9, no. So either choice C or D is the answer. What's difference? 121, 122, 121 is square of 11. Do you see squares here in the denominators? Well, you don't. Then what do? See 5, 10, 26, 50. A careful observation here will tell you that this 50 here is nothing but it is 7 square plus 1. Now listen to me carefully. Please, everyone, leave everything, leave everything. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. See, in number series and even in maths for that matter, it'll be, it'll be very easy. It'll be very useful for you if you just, try to compare a number with its nearest square or nearest cube. So I give you a number 50. Now, do you have a square near to 50? Yes, 49. Okay. I'll give you a number 63. If I give you 63, do you see a square or a cube which is near to 63? Yes, 64. Isn't it so? So I give you, let us say, I give you a number 25, or not 25, 26. So 26, if I give you, if you see 26, you know that there is 25, which is 5 square, which is near to 26. And also there is another number 27, which is 3 cube, which is near to 26. So this way 26 can be written as, let us say 5 square minus 1, or it can also be written as, 5 square plus 1, and it can also be written as 3 cube minus 2. Okay. So get into the habit of comparing a number with nearest square, nearest cube, nearest prime number. Okay. So which is the nearest prime number to 26? 23, 29. So 26 can also be written as 23 plus 3. Right? 23 plus 3. That is prime plus 3. It can also be written as 29 minus 3. That is prime minus 3. All right. So many ways in which you can probe number 26, if at all it is given to you in any of the numbers as a term in the series. So likewise, now I give you a number 80. How would you describe 80? Can you compare it with any of its nearest square or cubes? Can you do that? Absolutely, yes. Megha, very good. Yes, you got this. So 80 can be written as 81 minus 1, that is 9 square minus 1. See how simple is that? Okay, tell me 110. So how do you deal with 110? Perfect. So this is going to be, this is 100 plus 10. So this can be written as 10 square plus 10. Yeah. Also, this is 121 minus 11. So this is 11 square minus 11. Huh? Yes. Also, this is 125 minus 15. So I can say this is 5 cube minus 3 into 5. Various ways in which you can express 110. So you don't need to maybe memorize these ways in which 110 can be written, but then what you need to remember is which is the nearest square to 110, which is the nearest cube to 110, which is the nearest prime number maybe. The next nearest prime number is 109. So 110 is also 109 plus 1. Okay, and what is that? Prime plus 1. Very important. Yes. No, dimag everyone has, Mohan. All we need to do is use our dimag. Got it? Yes. Use is important. Very important. Very important. All right. Moving ahead. Decimal series. You saw fractions. Now you're looking at decimals here, aren't you? All right, guys. So let's have a look at these questions. So you see 1.1, 2.8, 4.16, 7.343. Evidently, 343 here is nothing but it is 7 cube. See? And 7 is written just before the decimal. 16, is 4 square and 4 is written here. 8 here is 2 cube and 2 is written here. Now look at it from right to left. This is what? This is a cube. 7 cube. What is this? This is a square, 4 square. What is this? This is a cube, 2 cube. All right, so cube, square, alternatively, right? So hence this should be 1 square, and 1 is written here. All right, now read from left to right. This is what? A square. This is what? A cube. This is what? A square. This is what? A cube. So what is it that we require here? A square in our answer. But square of what number? Okay. Well, to do so, let's look at the number which is given to us before the decimal. 1, 2, 4, 7. All right, careful look. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. Didn't I tell you that near about 2/3 to 75% of the questions then involve the 5 basic series, natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime. So this is a different series actually. So what is it that you are adding here? Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4. So the next number in the sequence has to be 11. And since we are supposed to take square of that, we should get a 121. So 11.121. Choice C here should be the correct answer, my friend. Got this? Yes, Tra. That's the whole point. You have said a very important statement, and that is equation इतनी confusing थी और solution इतना smooth, इतना simple. So please remember, in life also, every difficult situation has a simple solution. That's how it is. So whenever you come across a difficult question, try to solve it, in the most simplified or simplistic manner possible. That should be your approach. Okay. If your first perception is it is difficult and it is beyond my scope, then obviously you're giving negative messages to your brain. So tell yourself, yes, it is within my reach, and with whatever knowledge that I have, I should try to solve this. So trying is very important. If you sit idle and just look at it and you already declare to yourself, oh, I can't solve it. All right, who's bothered? Don't solve. I can't be someone in life. All right, don't be someone. Be a nobody. Nobody is going to be bothered about you. So you only will have to take care of yourself. That's very important. All right. So trying is very important. It is only after trying that you will reach that particular stage when you look at a question and aha, immediately, wow, you will know this is how the answer has to be reached, or this is how you have to solve the question. All right, guys. Moving ahead. You know what? This is also a decimal series. Although you don't see any decimal here, but I want to tell you something, and that is, you observe the numbers 40. Now the number is reduced to 20. Then the same number is written. Then it increases to 30. Then it increases to 60. And then it increases to 150. So a number decreases, same, increases, increases, increases. Now the decrease will happen only because of two operators. One is subtraction, the other is division. Well, if I take the differences, 40 minus 20 is 20, then 20 minus 0 is 20. Doesn't make any sense, no? So what you should do here is just see and divide the number by the second number, or divide the second number by the first number. Do any of these. So I shall divide the second number by the first number. So I get 40 into 0.5 or 40 into half. Half of 40 is 20. So these two numbers, if you observe, you will know immediately that the second number is half of the first number. What is difficult in that? Huh? Okay, look here. If I give you a number, let us say 200, 100, 100, 150, 300, what is the next number in the sequence? Now the first two numbers, what do you observe? Second number is half of first number. 100 is half of 200. Clearly. Okay. Then 20 and 20. Well, 20 what? 20 multiplied with 1 is 20. So 20 multiplied with 2 by 2. 2 by 2 is 1 only there. Then from 20, how do you get 30? Now you are increasing. 20 into 1.5 or 20 into 3 by 2. This is an observation you will have to make. From 30, how do you get 60? Evidently, 60 is double of 30. So 30 into 2 is 60. Okay. Or 30 into 4 by 2. Then from 60, how do you get 150? See, double of 60 is 120 and half of 60 is 30. 120 plus 30 is 150. So anyhow, 60 into 2.5 or let us say 60 into 5 by 2. Now see here, no, into 1 by 2, into 2 by 2, into 3 by 2, into 4 by 2, into 5 by 2, into 6 by 2, or let us say into 3. So your answer here has to be 450. Arey Deep, I have not even completed and you were asking me to repeat. Now I will repeat, Santosh. That's all right. So what did I do? So evident thing here is that you look at the numbers. Look at these two numbers. You know that 20 is half of 40. So 40 into 0.5, that's all that you need to do. Or 40 into half. You know that 200 here is half of, so you know that 100 here is half of 200. Just identify. So here, in such a case where the second number is half of the first number, you can always write 40 into half, no? 40 into 0.5, yes or no? And then you observe here that the same number is written. So how do you get the same number? Identity rule. How do you get the same number? Well, 20 into 1 is 20. So into 1. So the moment you see into 0.5 into 1, 20 and 30, it is 1.5, no? 20 into 1.5. All right. And 30 and 60, you know that double of 30. 30 into 2 is 60. You have the series in front of you. Okay. So just tell me one thing. I just want to know one thing. Okay. What should I multiply 450 with now? Tell me. To get the next number. I don't want the next number. What should I multiply 450 with? Just tell me that. 7? No. My child. Yes, sir, you got it. Into 3.5 or into 7 by 2. That is what it is. Get this? Now look at this. Correct. 200 and 100. So into 0.5. 100 to 100. 100 into 1 must be 100. From 100, how do you get 150? 100 into 1.5. And from 150, how do you get 300? 150 into 2 is 300. So what should I multiply 300 with now? Please tell me. Absolutely. Into 0.5 into 1. Into 1.5 into 2. So it is into 2.5. And how much is that? 750. All right. So I am just getting you acquainted with various types, varieties of questions, that have appeared in some examination or the other. They exist in some book or some exercise or the other. All right. So the more you practice, more number of questions with different patterns or more varieties of patterns you would get acquainted with. So you would be definitely in a better position in the examination to identify the pattern really fast. See, it's written here, alternate series. Anshu, I just told you the same thing. You have to observe the first two numbers. If the second number is half of the first number, 40 and 20. 20 is half of 40, no? 40 into 0.5. 200 and 100. 100 is half of 200. Easy to identify, no? Half you can identify, no? Okay, sir. Arey, This is a simple question. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Oh, 9, 10 is not given amongst the choices. Question is wrong. Ah, this is how you behave. And very conveniently, you have ignored the first two. And then you very conveniently you declare a question must be wrong. That is called logic of convenience. Whatever suits you. Well, this already has a caption alternate series. So the alternate numbers or the numbers written in alternate positions, they are connected, related to each other through a pattern. See, so you have a 2, 3, 5, 7. What is 2, 3, 5, 7? Please tell me. Well, these are primes. So the next prime number in the sequence has to be 11. Correct? Then what are the remaining ones? 2, 4, 6, 8. Or 2, 4, 6, 8. These are even numbers, right? So what should be the next even number in the sequence? 10. So 11, 10 should be your answer. Cool. Got it? Now see, a series could be combination of even and odd. It could be combination of even and prime, odd and prime. It could be combination of 3 series. Isn't it so? So, I'll give you a question. Let's say you have a question. Look at this question. I'll give you another example. Actually, these are alternately written squares and cubes. What is 4? This is 2 square. 27 is 3 cube. 16 is 4 square. 125 is 5 cube. 36 is 6 square. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next number for sure is 7. But what should I take? Square or cube? Square, cube, square, cube, square, cube. So your answer has to be 343. Got it? Why can't the answer be 10, 11 is because here alternate places we have prime numbers. So place number, let us say 1, place number 3, place number 5, place number 7, so the place number 9. All these. Okay. Obviously, they won't mention in the examination, Dhyana. If they mention the pattern, then they should as well give you the answer also. Yes, sir. The very reason that we have been fighting and we have been, looking at questions, all right, is to solve previous year questions. Yes, yes, it can be nailed easily, Kishan. Very, very, very easily. Yes. Josh is very high. Rahul, very good. All right, sir. Here we go. So I have CSAT 2022 question. What is the value of X in the sequence? Now you tell me what is your answer. I think I've already given an example based on this. Yep, you got this. See? Now, because you saw an example which was based, which has the same pattern as this, you are able to identify. True or not? So the moment you look at the first two numbers, what happened? 20 and 10. Aha, 10 is half of 20. So it must be 20 into 0.5. 10 and 10. Oh, into 1. So if it is 0.5 multiplied with 0.5, multiplied with 1. So here 0.5 and 1, they have a difference of 0.5. So you are, every time you are increasing the multiplier by half. Okay. So into half, into 1, into 1.5, into 2, into 2.5, into 3, into 3.5, into 4. Likewise. And 10 and 15 also makes it very evident that this is into 1.5. And 15 twos are 30. Again, 30 into 2.5 is 75. So into half, into 1, into 1.5, into 2, into 2.5, into 3 should give you a 225. Choice D is the correct answer. Easy. Now you find it easy. Chalo, goody goody yum yum. CSAT 2022, another question. All right. So it's important that we take the difference here. 2, 12, 36, 80, 150 doesn't make much of a sense. So what should I do? Take difference. So how much is this? Difference is 10. What is the difference here? 24. What's the difference here? 44. है ना? 80 and 150, what is the difference? 70. 10, 24, 44, 70 doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. So what do you do? When the first set of differences do not make any sense, then what do? You take difference of the differences. Remember double difference? Huh? So we take difference here. What is the issue? 10 and 24, what is the difference? 14. 24 and 44, what is the difference? 20. 44 and 70, what is the difference? 26. This makes any sense? Yes, it does. Take the difference again. Are keep on taking the difference till the time you reach something which is logical or sensible. 14 and 20, what is the difference? 6. 20 and 26, what is the difference? 6. So 26 and next number, what should be the difference? 6. Right? So whatever new thing that we are going to do here, which will give us the answer, I'm just marking that with a different color here. Let us say, so this is 6. All right. So if I add 6 to 26, I should get a 32 here. So what should be the next number? 70 and 32. 102. What should be the next number here? 150 plus 102. 252. That's your answer. So keep on taking the differences till you get your answer. Now see, this is one easy way, taking the differences. There's one more way, which I would like to suggest here. Okay. Look at these numbers very carefully. I had told you to compare a number with the nearest square or nearest cube or nearest prime number, remember? So let me do this. With 150, nearest square is 144. Difference between 144 and 150? 6. Nearest cube is 125. That is 5 cube. Difference 125 and 150? 25. That is 5 square. So 150 can also be written as 5 cube plus 5 square. Then do the other numbers follow the same pattern? Let's have a look. 80. Nearest cube, 64. So this is 4 cube. Difference between 64 and 80, 16 plus 4 square. Aha. 36. 36 in itself is a square. But the nearest cube to that is 27, which is 3 cube. Now 27 and 36, what is the difference? 9, which is 3 square. 12. Nearest cube is 8. That is 2 cube. 8 and 12, difference is 4. That is 2 square. So what do you see? Cube plus square, cube plus square. All right. So this is of the pattern. Let us say n cube plus n square. So similarly, 2 here is 1 cube plus 1 square. Okay. So the next number here has to be, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 cube plus 6 square. 6 cube is what? 216. What is 6 square? 36. Gives you a 252. Aha, Hemant, a good question. A very good question has been asked by Hemant, which is actually in the mind of so many people. Sir, just by looking at the question, how would we know what method we should use? All right, sir. Listen to me carefully. You look at this question. Very first thing that you check is this question based on natural, even, odd prime, non-prime? Yes or no? Answer. Is it based on natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime? Are these natural numbers? Are these even, odd, prime, non-prime? No, they are not. I cannot solve them. Although these are even numbers, although these are natural numbers, but just these are not series of even numbers. Okay. Are these squares of natural, even, odd, prime, non-prime? No, I don't see any other square apart from 36. All right, then are these cubes? No, I don't see any cube. 2, 12, 36, 80, 150, none of these numbers is cubes. So it is not based on cubes. So the very next step after that is take the difference. Take the difference between adjacent numbers. It should make you reach the answer. If not, if not, then make some observations. Alternate numbers, do they have a sequence? Is it based on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? Huh? Is it that the differences they are based on some kind of a table? Or is it that it is a decimal series? 20 and 10. Second number is half of the first one. See, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. All these varieties and much, much more than whatever I'm giving to you, all these varieties should be there in your head. Okay. All right. I ask you a question. Just tell me one thing. What method are you going to employ? What method are you going to employ to solve this question that I'm giving you? 80, 40, 40, 60, 120. Now it is jammed in your head that this is a decimal series. Correct or not? So you are very well acquainted with this type, having solved 2, 3 questions of this variety. Now this is pretty much registered into your mind. So the moment you look at such kind of a pattern, immediately you will recall that this is based on decimal series pattern. True? That is into 0.5, into 1, into 1.5, into 2 kindish. Yes? So the moment you look at a series, you will be able to identify the pattern, if at all that pattern exists in your mind. And most of the times, what do? You take the differences. You take the differences. You take the differences. You take the differences. So I would again say 80% of the series are based on different series. I told you it is very popular type. Okay. It's not working out, then see, some multiplication is happening, some addition is happening. My dear child, or my dear officer, if I may say so, wherever you find numbers, you will find 4 basic arithmetic operators, period. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Apart from that, what else can happen? Well, squares, cubes. Apart from that, what? Primes, over. So you should be really good at these. Apart from that, what else is required? Sir, tables. If you are done with this, you're done with mathematics. As simple as that. These are must knows. You must know these. You must know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division between fractions. Many people, they are still confused in knowing fractions, the multiplication, division, and all those things. You should know LCM, HCF. Anyhow, I'm going to teach you that, easy ways of calculating LCM of 2, 3, 4 numbers. So practice. The more you practice, better off you will be in solving the questions. All right, sir. CSAT 2021. Let's have a look at this question, please. Read the instructions very carefully. Replace the incorrect term by the correct term. So first you will have to find out the incorrect term. Then your answer is that correct term which will replace this incorrect term in the given sequence. Read the complete instructions. Read the complete instructions. Read the complete instructions. Read all the 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 instructions. If you're not reading the instructions, then how would you know how to solve the question? Because instructions are instructing you what approach you have to take while solving the question. It says where odd terms and even terms, they follow the same pattern. See odd terms. Luckily, in odd places, we have odd numbers only. Huh? And even terms. See, these are even terms. So they are written in alternate places. So what is this? This is an alternate series. Now, evidently, it is explicitly mentioned in the question. Odd terms are related and even terms are related, and they follow the same pattern. So the question itself is hinting or directing you towards the fact that this is based on an alternate series. So let us take the differences. 3 and 7. What do you get? Plus 4. 7 and 13. Plus 6. 13 and 21. Plus 8. 21 and 31. Plus 10. 31 and 43. Plus 12. Over. You see, this is an established series. See, plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, plus 10, plus 12. What is it that we are adding? Even numbers. Same thing should happen here also between the even terms. All right. So let us find the differences here. So 2 and 4 plus 2. 4 and 10 plus 6. 10 and 18 plus 8. 18 and 28 plus 10. 28 and 40 plus 12. Aha, everything seems to be good, but here we are adding 4 in the beginning and here we are adding 2 in the beginning. Which one should we choose? Which one is correct? Well, obviously this one is correct, no? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 makes sense. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, how will it make sense? Here the difference between 2 and 6 is 4. Then 6 and 8 is 2, 8 and 2, 10 is 2, 10 and 12 is 2. How can you have a difference of 4 here and then followed by differences of 2? I mean, there has to be a systematic, symmetric pattern, isn't it so? So here it should not be plus 2. And this is the incorrect term. This is the incorrect term. This is to be replaced with the correct term. What should be the correct term? Well, here the difference should be what? Should be of 4. Here we are getting a difference of 4. So here also we should get a difference of 4. How can you get a difference of 4? If you replace 2 by 0. Then 0 and 4 will have a difference of 4. So the correct term here is 0, which will replace the incorrect term 2, so that you get a symmetrical, sensible, logical kind of an arrangement here. All right, which will be the same as the odd, as between the odd terms. So your answer here is A, because you replace the incorrect term by the correct term. So correct term correct term is what? 0, which will replace the incorrect term, which is 2, is the answer. Get it? If you replace 4 with 6, Then 6 and 10, again you will get 4 as a difference. You can't have 4 and 4 as the differences. No, then your series will become what? 4, 6, 10, 18, 28, 40. Now take the differences. Here 12, lovely. Here 10, lovely. Here 8, lovely. Here 4, lovely. Here 2. And here let us say 2. So here it is 4. So you have a difference 4, you have a difference 4. How can it be? Tell, bolo, bolo. Got it. Okay. All right, sir. So let's have a look at this question. CSAT 2021. You are given two identical sequences in 2 rows. What does he say? Identical sequences. That means they must be following the same pattern. They must be following the same pattern. All right. So what is the entry in the place of C? You need to find out this number. Does something strike to you? And here also you see some decimals here, no? So what is the series based on? Decimal series. Very true. So here, this must be 8 into 0.5 is 4. But this time 4 is not followed by 4. It is followed by 6. So what is 6? 4 into 1.5 is 6. This time the differences between the multipliers is increasing by 1. How do you get 15 from 6? 6 2s are 12. Half of 6 is 3. 6 2s are 12. Half of 6 is 3. So 12 plus 3 is 15. So 6 into 2.5. Then I am not performing this calculation. This must be 3.5. 0.5, 1.5, 2.5. This is 3.5 and this must be 4.5. Anyhow, I'm not bothered about these because I just want to know what is C. So don't waste your time over these. You don't want D, you don't want E. That's the whole point. So 5 into 0.5. How much is 5 into 0.5? Well, 2.5. 2.5 into 1.5. So 2.5 into 1.5. Table of 15. 15 5s are 75. 15 2s are 30 plus 7. So 3.75. So B here is 3.75. 3.75 into 2.5. So 3.75 into 2.5. Table of 25. 25 5s are 125. 12 carry over. 25 7s are 175 plus 12. 187. 18 carried over. 25 3s are 75. 75 here. So 25 7s are, sorry, 17. 25 7s are 175 and we had carried over 12 along with that. So 187. No, correct. No, 18 only we are getting. Okay. So 2.5 into 3 is 75. All right. 75 into 75 plus how much is it that I need? 18, right? That should be 93. So it is 9.375, which is given to us in choice C. Yep, you got this. Okay. Now this is one way. This is one way. There is another way of solving this question. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. I'll give you a shortcut also. So, see, it is important for you to notice something. Notice what? 3.75, you are going to now multiply with what? 2.5. 3.75 into 2.5. Will it be 2.5? No, it won't give us 2.5, no? Will it give you 5? No, 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 no. See, 3.75 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6. So 3.75 into 2.5 will be more than 5. Will it give you 32.81? Arre, come on here. 3.75, it is 4. If this is 3, 4 3s is also 12. It cannot go up to 32. Out. So this is the answer. By elimination process also, you could have solved this. By approximation also, you could have solved this. Get it? Correct, Bekha. Less than 12 and more than 8. Very much, yes. Which part is not clear, Komal? You have to indicate the part from where I need to take up. Hurry up, hurry up. Yes, definitely, Rahul. Once I'm done with this, I think one or two more questions, not more. CSAT 2020. A simple mathematical operation. Read the instructions carefully. Hold it. Which are the mathematical operators? Which are the four mathematical operators? Please tell me. Which are the four mathematical operators? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. A simple mathematical operation in each number of the sequence results in a sequence with respect to prime numbers. With respect to prime numbers. Correct? So that means with prime number, some mathematical operation is being used. And that is why this series has been generated 14, 18, 20, 24, 30, and 32. So they are related to prime numbers. I told you, no? So which one of the following is the next number in the sequence? Try to solve this. Perfect, Shriyank. Very good. Very good, Afrin. Pooja, check. Good, RS. Yes, Prince. No, Abhishek. No. Yes, XY. Yes, Yogmaya. No, Kavita. Yes, Syed. No, Devi. No, Kirubagar. Yes, no, Manmohan. And so on. All right. So, prime number, did you consider Abhishek? When you are taking 2, 4, 4, 2, you're taking the differences here 4, 2, 4, 2. Why? Why are you taking differences? After having read the question, what does the question say? See, what is it that you're doing? You're ignoring the instructions. That's the whole point. You want to do it your way. Huh? This is a racetrack. You are being told, no, no, I will run there in that direction. That is what is happening. No, 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 my dear. You don't do this. So mathematical operation is being applied to prime number. Where is prime number? Why are you taking differences here? So compare these numbers with the nearest prime number. You will know the answer. See, what is this? This is 13 plus 1. Nearest. 18. Nearest prime number. So 17 plus 1 is 18. This is 19 plus 1. It is mentioned here, no? This question is actually, uh, it is already hinting you towards a pattern which is to be followed. So 24 is what? 23 plus 1. 30 is what? 29 plus 1. 32 plus is what? 31 plus 1. Now see, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31. Which should be the next prime number in the sequence? Well, it has to be 37. So 37 plus 1. 38 should be the answer. What, Ray? Got it? All right, sir. So that is number series for you. Okay, so I think that is it. There is, yeah. There is one more question. CSAT 2020. A very simple question, although. After this question, I'll give you a break. Good, good, good. Hello, actually, your amount of enthusiasm and your attitude is interesting. Actually, that is why you're finding the class interesting. You're all focused and you're determined. That is why. All right, sir. Consider the following sequence of numbers. How many odd numbers are followed by the odd numbers? Odd, odd. Tell me your answer. I'm giving you a poll. Lovely. Munna, 34 is 33 plus 1. 33 is not a prime number. 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 also. Harshita, how do you get 7? Baap re baap, only 37% got this correct. Odd numbers followed by odd numbers. So you want a pair of odd number. What is this? Pair of odd numbers. What re? 5, 1. First pair. 7, 3. Second one. 3, 9. Third one. You left it to this, huh? 5, 7. Fourth one. Huh? 3, 1. Fifth one. 1, 5. Sixth one. After that, nothing. Missed, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 5, 1. Huh? Then you have 7, 3, then 3, 9, then 5, 7, then 3, 1, then 1, 5. Simple, simple little star. Okay. Obviously, yes, Shreyank, you are supposed to do the rough work on the question paper because you're going to carry the question paper along with you. So don't worry. You will be working on the question paper itself. Right? You can carry the question paper. All right, missing numbers happens to be our next topic. Okay, why not only 5? Why not only 5? Because we have 6 here. That's why not 5. Okay, look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I announce a break here. So as per my clock, it is 7:50, 7:58. Let's catch up at 8:13. Okay. No leaderboards. No leaderboard. For CSAT, we don't use leaderboards. All right. 8:13 is when we meet. Catch you then. Prince, are you there? Prince? Komila, I had mentioned the break time, 8:13, 8:12, 8:13 is when we are supposed to join. This is the time. Okay, Shreya. Which question are you talking about? Please confirm. Are you talking about this question, Shreya? Thank you, Rahul. Hello, Abhishek. All right, Shreya. The shortcut method that I used here was, till here I found out that it is 3.75. Okay. Now 3.75 I'm supposed to multiply by with 2.5. If 3.75 I approximate it to 4 and I approximate 2.5 as 3, then also these increased values, when they are multiplied, it will still give you 12. It won't give you 32. That is why choice D cannot be the answer. Correct? Now 3.75 and 2.5, if I reduce 3.75 to 3, nearest integer I am taking. All right. And 2.5 is reduced to, let us say, 2. So 3 into 2 is 6. Okay. Even if I reduce 3.75 to 3 and 2.5 to 2. And 3 into 2 is 6. So I can't have 2.5. I can't have 5. So the only other option left for me is 9.375. I hope this is clear. Yeah. Okay, Komal, 8 and 4. The moment you look at this, don't you recognize that half of 8 is 4? So 8 into half is going to be 4. Yes or no, Komal? Yes, so 8 into 0.5. Then compare 4 and 6. You can divide 6 by 4. What do you get? 6. 4 ones are 4. So you get a 2. Okay, so 20. 4 fives are 20. So 4 into 1.5 is 6. Correct? Then 6 and 15. Divide 15 by 6. 6 twos are 12. 3, 30. So 6 fives are 30. So into 2.5. You'll get to C. Rest you need not. This does not matter. No need. Why? Because we need to find out the value of C. Got it, Komal? Don't practice online, Deep. Try to catch hold of RS Agarwal. I've already told you that. Previous slide. Answer here was 0. 2 was to be replaced with 0. Clear, Rahul? Oh, good question. So let me just ask you, A and B, 2024, not 2024. So how many of you are appearing in 2024? You mark choice A. If you are appearing not in 2024 but in 2025 or so, then mark B as your answer. I'm giving you a poll. All right, so please hurry up. Tell me what is your answer here. Just like that, I'm marking A as the answer, but doesn't matter. Correct, Gayatri. 72% are appearing in 2024. You need to be fast, guys. So 2024, at least, apart from the classes, 4 hours every day to be spent on CSAT. I know you have other subjects also. Okay. So you want to become an officer? So devote at least 12 to 12 hours every day. Okay. That's how it goes. So lots and lots of things are there which you need to practice. We are in December. We are on the onset of January, in fact. Okay. So Jan, Feb, March, April. Only 4 months left. Near about 120 days. Okay. 120 into 480 hours is what I'm demanding from you. This also, apart from that, you also have mock tests. Okay. That is also there. You have PYQs. And then you have books, you have sectional tests and all those, right? So 2025, at least 2 hours per day. Minimum 2 hours per day. Okay. And spend more time on mathematics and arithmetic operators if at all you feel that you have a problem. Pick up an NCERT book, whatever topic that you are weak in, or you feel that you require more practice, just practice from NCERT. Okay. All right, sir. Missing numbers. This is how it looks. There is a matrix here. This is a matrix. Okay, and a matrix, has rows and columns. That's how it is. Rows, columns. All right. So here you have 4 rows and 3 columns. Obviously, I told you, whenever you see numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. All right. Inevitably, you would be handling these. No, class is not included, Afrin. All right, go ahead, include class also. At least study for 9 hours. Okay, but very important, please sleep for 7 hours every day. And that 7 hours has to be continuous sleep. If you wake up at 5:30 in the morning, then make sure that you are dead by 10:30. Okay, that has to be a routine. You have to be disciplined. All right. So here at the bottom, do you see some numbers of high magnitude? See, 3 question mark 5 5 4 7 4 4 4. Very small numbers, right? 60, 96, 140 are huge numbers. Correct. So how do you increase the magnitude or value of a number? All right, to increase a number, you require 2 arithmetic operators, addition and multiplication. From 3, 5, and 4, how do you get 60? By adding up? Obviously not. But 3 into 5 is 15. And 15 into 4 is 60. Aha. You got it. So you will have to proceed with hit and trial method. Now, in one column, you got this. There are 3 columns. One column has, the middle column has question mark. So if the third column also follows the same process, then your pattern will be established. So 5 into 7 is 35 and 35 into 4 is 140. Yes, correct. So that means what is it that we need to do? We need to multiply the numbers, the first 3 numbers in column. Okay. So 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into what? Gives me 96. So 96 when divided by 16. Table still 20. 16 6 are 96. Yeah. So choice B should be your answer. Komila, which part? Which part do I need to explain again? Please be fast. And please be specific. Which part? Which part? Tripti? Yes, easy peasy, Subhash. Beta, we have just multiplied these three numbers. That is how we got 60. How are these numbers which are given to you? They are related to each other. They would be related to each other either, in rows or in columns. I checked in columns 3, 5, and 4 and 60. So 3, 5, 4, and 60. How are they related to each other? Well, we just saw 3 into 5 is 15 and 15 into 4 is 60. Similarly, 5, 7, 4 and 140. How are they related? 5 into 7 is 35 and 35 into 4 is 140. So now question mark into 4 into 4 should give us a 96. Now 4 into 4 is 16. 16 question mark multiplied with 16 should give me a 96. So question mark here is 96 by 16. 16 6 are 96. Got it, Saranya? Kamila? Tripti? Up to 20. Prashik. You should also know the table of 25. 25, what is that? 25 2s are 50, 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are 100. Huh? What? Oh, look at these numbers now. Now, these are three different groups of numbers. Each group consists of 5 numbers. Now, these numbers could be related to each other, horizontally or vertically or diagonally. Let's try and figure out by using 3, 5, 3, and 6. These are small numbers, and you get a middle number which is of higher value, 39. So obviously 3563 are being used to get you 39. So from 3563, what mathematical operator should be used between which numbers so that you get a 39? Okay. If I add all these numbers, 3 plus 5 is 8 plus 3 is 11 plus 6 is 17. Very far away from 39. All right, 3 into 5 is 15. 6 into 3 is 18. 15 plus 18 is 33. Still can't get 39. Okay, 3 into 6 is 18. 5 into 3 again is 15. Again, 18 plus 15 gives you a 33. Does it make sense? So now what do? You check for the numbers diagonally, whether they're related to each other. See, 3 into 5. Sorry. 3 and this 3. 3 into 3 is 9. 6 and 5. 6 into 5 is 30. So you get a 39, yes. Does the same thing happen here? See, let us find out. 4 into 4 is 16. 5 into 7 is 35. Yes, 16 plus 35 definitely is 51, the middle number. So having cracked the pattern, having found out the pattern, you apply the same. So 3 into 4 is 12. And 5 into 5 is 25. You should get a 37. Correct, sir? You got this. No, Ilma, no. No, Ilma. Not 35, 37. See, whatever process you have mentioned here, it might work out in the first one. Is it working out in the second group? Check that. Let's start questions from previous years. Let's have a look at previous year questions, okay? The one question I've skipped in between. Let's look at this. Once again, what is the value of this question mark? Again, you have to relate these numbers with each other. Oh, quite simple, actually. Any operation means whatever answer that you get with one operation in the first column, the same should be right for the second column and third column also. The same pattern has to be used everywhere. All right, 968. 968, can you relate to each other? 9 plus 6 is 15, minus 7 is 8. Huh? 9 plus 6 is 15, and 15 minus 7 is 8. 584. So 5 plus 8 is 13, and 13 minus 9 is 4. Why are we subtracting different numbers here? So row wise, it is not making any sense. See here also, no? 11 plus 2 is 13, and 13 minus 6 is 7. Here we are subtracting 7, here we are subtracting 9, here we are subtracting 6. Doesn't make sense. The pattern has to be common to all the rows. So row wise, we cannot work here. Let's have a look at columns. 9, 5, 7, 11. Now careful look should tell you here that 9 minus 5 is 4, and 4 plus 7 is 11. Aha. Other way around, 6 minus 8 is minus 2, and minus 2 plus 4 should give you a 2, which is correct. Again. Now, similarly, 8 minus 4 is 2. Okay. And 2 added to this question mark should give me 7. Sorry, 8 minus 4 is 4. So 4 added to this question mark should give me 7. So question mark here is nothing but 7 minus 4, that is 3. Correct? This is one way. Another way, I'll tell you. See, there was a question in CSAT which was asked based on this pattern only. So please listen to me carefully. Look at the alternate numbers. What is the sum of the alternate numbers? All right, 9 plus 7. How much do you get? 16. 5 plus 11, how much do you get? Again 16. Same only, no? Same as this. See here, 6 plus 4 is 10. So even 8 plus 2 is 10. So the sum of the alternate numbers here are supposed to be equal. So then whatever you get as 8 plus question mark, that should be equal to 4 plus 7, that is 11. Okay. So here 8 plus question mark should also be equal to 11. So that means question mark here is 11 minus 8. That is 3. So whatever occurs to you during the examination in that 1.5 minute, because you should not spend more than 1.5 minute on a question. Why we add and subtract, Pooja, is to get a pattern. All right, we have to connect these numbers with each other. Okay, so the numbers, the moment you see numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, using these 4 operators, they will be connected with each other. Otherwise, I mean, how do you fill up this place? You can't. Okay. So make use of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division between these numbers and try to strike a common pattern. Okay. Now look here. Questions from previous year papers. CSAT 2021. Damn simple question. I want you to solve it and I'm giving you some time for solving this question. Please be fast. Correct, Anshika. Mayank, check. Yes, Narendra. Please mark your answer in the poll. Yes, Kirubagar. No, Prince. Acha, Prince, you have given me the answer. Correct. Yes, Neha. Yes, Bhavna. Yes, Shreya. Yes, Chandan. Arre wah, so many people have answered. Huh? I think I gave you more time. Is it? A is the answer. No, Sumit. Yes, Shreyank. Yes, Ritesh. Yes, Suraj. Yes, Saurav. Yes, Sherry. Yes, Alma. Yes, Ruchita. Yes, Shanmukha. Yes, Mohan. No, Ocean. 75% got it correct. Lovely. Now, these numbers, how could they be related to each other? Either in a row or in a column. So, when you look at the rows, 7, 10, and 3, these are the numbers given to you. So, can I say this 10 minus 7 gives you 3? Does the same thing happen here? Between 9, 3, and 6. How could they be related to each other? Pooja. How could these three numbers, 3, 9, and 6, related to each other? You have to use mathematical operations. So 9 minus 3, this 9 minus 3, second number minus first number is giving you the third number. So same thing should happen here also. So 13 minus 10 is 3. Wonderful. So A definitely is not your answer, but 3 is present in 3 choices. Okay. And why so? We also have certain letters given to us here. Now in each row, you have 3 letters B, A, and C. Each of these letters A, B, C is written once in any order in each of the rows. So you have B, you have A, you have C. You have C, you have B, you have A. You have A, you have C. What is missing? B. B is missing. Aha, 3B. Choice C is the answer. Well done. Okay, yes, obviously. 7 plus 3. Array, if you take this here, this is also 7 plus 3 is 10. Same thing, no? 6 plus 3 is 9. Okay. But 10 plus what gives you 13? So here you get a 3. Same thing. Now look at this one. You remember I told you question number 2 that there's a question in CSAT which appeared in CSAT based on the same pattern. Oh, good, Ilba. You should be practicing today onwards. Why not? We are doing 2023 questions because in 2023 there was no question on number series, there was no question on missing number. Okay, and I'm going to cover the complete paper of 2023. And you will find 2023 questions on every topic on which 2000 question appeared in 2023. But does it mean that I'm supposed to cover only those topics on which question appeared on 2023, or should I cover those topics as well on which questions appeared in 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016? I'm covering the whole course. Okay. So there was no question in 2023 which was based on number series and missing numbers. So that is why I'm not able to discuss. All right, sir. Same thing. 8 plus 4 is 12. 6 plus 6 also is 12. Remember alternate numbers we took? 10 plus 6 is 16. Yeah, it is coming out to be a pattern. So just try. You have to try. It is a hit and trial method. Okay. Keep on trying. All right. That is why questions which are based on missing numbers are quite tough. But the previous one was quite simple, wasn't it? So 3B. So you have a 15 plus 8, that is 23. And you have a 7 plus 16, which is 23. Okay. Now, similarly, 13 plus 8 is 21. So even 4 plus question mark should be equal to 21. So question mark here is 21 minus 4, that is 17. Got this? All right, sir. I'll take up another topic here, letter series, which is a very interesting topic. And after this, I plan to take up something which you will be really enjoying, and that is coding decoding. Okay, first let us have a look at letter series. So my requirement from you is you should be remembering, memorizing, and able to recall the English alphabet from A to Z? Do you remember? Well, this is one of those few things that you remember in life, isn't it, sir? A to Z. Okay. Now let me just tell you that A to Z is called English alphabet. Group of letters from A to Z is called English alphabet. So A, B, C, D are not alphabets. Actually, there is no word like alphabets. S cannot be attached with alphabet to make it plural. Incorrect. Okay, A, B, C, D are not alphabet. They are letters. Letters. So there are 26 letters in English alphabet. Okay. Now listen to me very carefully and look at me very carefully. You write down English alphabet. This is your left and this is your right. Okay. So from your left to your right, you write down English alphabet in a sequence in a row. Let us say, I'm giving you an example. You don't have to write it. Just listen to me. Just watch me. So you write it like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So A, B, C, D and U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Correct? So which is the first letter from your left? Very fast. Which is the first letter from your left end? Very fast. Which is the first letter from your right end? Which is the first letter from your right end? Z. Second letter from left. Second from left. Second from right. Second from right. Okay. Third from left. Third from left. Third from right. Okay. So first from your left is A. First from your right is Z. Second from your left is B. Second from your right is Y. Third from your left is C. Third from your right is X. So this A, Z, B, Y, C, X, they form the pairs of those letters which have the same position from their either ends. AZ, BY, CX. They have the same position from their respective ends. Okay. A is the first letter from the left end, then Z is the first letter from the right end. B is the second letter from the left end, then Y is the second letter from the right end. C is the third letter from the left end, so X is the third letter from the right end. So these, I call them end pairs. Some people call them opposites also, opposite pairs or something like that. Correct, Shreyank. Very good. Okay. Now, let me divide English alphabet into two halves. Okay. Now, English alphabet has 26 letters. English alphabet has 26 letters. So each half will consist of 13 letters. Huh? So the first half is from A to M. Okay, this is the first letter. This is 13th letter. Second half is from N to Z. This is 14th letter and this is 26th letter. Okay, so we have divided the English alphabet into two halves. Okay, first half, second half. So which is the first letter in the first half? First letter in the first half. Tell me. Fast means fast. You have to type fast. Come on here. All right. First letter in the first half, I said. Harshita. Hello. Huh. Now, first letter in the second half. First letter in the second half. From the left, obviously. N. Third letter in the first half. Third letter in the first half. C. Third letter in the second half. P. Correct. So, fifth letter in the first half. E. Fifth letter in the second half. So this A, N, C, P, E, R, they form the pairs of, and even M, Z, they form pairs of those letters which have the same position in their respective halves. Okay. So these, I call them half pairs. Half pairs. Okay. So end pairs consist of the pair of those letters which have same position from their respective ends. Half pairs consist of those letters which have same position in their respective halves. End pair, same position from end. Half pair, same position in half. Okay. All right, sir. So here we go. This is English alphabet, as you see. It is written here. Okay, with the positions and everything, a little distorted. Wow, very much distorted, in fact. This is where I have 26. This is where I have 13. So ignore these. This is where we have a 14 and this is where we have a 13. So ignore these. So what I want you to notice is 26 and 1. See, AZ, 26 and 1, the total is 27. BY, total is 27. CX, 24 and 3, total is 27. So what are these? These are nothing but, see, the DW and all. These are nothing but end pairs, remember? End pairs. And in end pairs, sum of the place values is always 27. Sum of the place values of the letters, whatever their place value is there in the English alphabet. Like A is 1, first letter. Z is 26. It is the 26th letter, last letter. So if I take the sum or I add the place values of A and Z, 1 and 26, I get a 27. Okay. Same thing with B and Y. B is second letter. Y is also second letter from right end, but it is 25th letter from the left in the English alphabet. So 2 plus 25 is 27, and so on. Okay. Everywhere you will find that the sum of the place values of the letters in the end pair is going to be 27. 27. So remember that. Now, similarly, if you just look at this, see, we had combined A and Z, B and Y, C and X. This happens to be the first half, A to M, and this is the second half, N to Z, which is written in reverse order. Here, the second half is written in the forward order, N to Z. Here, it is written in reverse order, Z to N. Okay. Now, below, the first letter in the first half is A, and the first letter in the second half is N. Remember? And their positions are 1 and 14. Okay. What are these? These are half pairs. So below, you have all these as half pairs. Okay. And here the difference in the place values is always equal to 13. Difference is always equal to 13 in the place values. Like A is 1, N is 14. 14 and 1. Difference is 13. See, CP, remember? So this is 16 and 3. Okay, difference is 13. E, fifth letter. R is 18th letter. Difference is 18 minus 5, 30 everywhere. So this is how. Tell me, Isha, what is the problem? No, Anjali, we are making an observation here. Okay, I hope you have understood now that I have divided English alphabet into two halves so that that first half has A as the first letter and second half has N as the first letter. And why am I doing it is because questions have been asked based on this particular logic. So that is why this logic, this principle, this basic I am explaining to you. No, Isha, I'm just writing A, B, C, D here till M. This is the first half. First half is from A to M. Second half is from N to Z. And here I am writing on the top, you know, N, O, P, and so on up to Z in the reverse order. Okay. And below I am writing this in the forward order. Okay. Below the first half. So this is above the first half. Yes. This is what? Second half reversed. This is second half in the forward order. And this is the first half. Now, this was to just to tell you that these are end pairs, A and Z, and these are A and N are half pairs. Okay, just to indicate that. What is the use of these types of sums in practical life? Oh, so you want to learn only those things which are useful in practical life? How would you test someone's aptitude? By giving the other person some kind of a puzzle. Yes. And how does it help us? It sharpens our IQ level. It improves our IQ level. Okay. So when you want to know how these things are useful in real life, is these whatever sums that we are checking you on or CSAT is checking you with in CSAT is to ensure that you have adequate IQ level that an officer should have. Okay. This is for problem solving skills. This is to improve and test your intelligence quotient. An officer should be intelligent, right? Okay. Correct. Kishan has given a very good answer again. It is used to enhance your mind capabilities to perform administrative work as All India Services or IRS. Puzzling for sure. So all these are puzzles only. All right. So these are required in life. Okay, it would be very useful if you remember some of the pairs. Okay, like you already remember some of the pairs here. End pairs, if I talk about end pairs, you remember AZ, BY, CX. We just discussed, no? AZ, BY, CX. DW, if you want, you can memorize this, but AZ, BY, CX is important. Okay, so just register into your mind. Some more that you can do here is, have you ever heard or experienced this word? What, Ray? Huh? No, Himani, I very clearly have stated here the difference is 13 for half pairs. Not experienced, oh, but that would happen to you sometime later in life when it is useful, otherwise not required. Okay, not right now, not right now. Okay, but anyhow, you have experienced love from your parents, from your siblings, with your friends, and all. So the point I'm trying to make here is LO. Huh? See, L and O forms a pair. VE, huh? Forms a pair. So for that purpose only, I've given this to you. Then have you heard of this word, Shri? What? SHRI. Again, are end pairs. So some end pairs you can remember. No, you have you heard of this movie? PK. Are PK hai ka? Huh? Heard of this movie? Again. Hmm? So I'm from Delhi, born and brought up there, but I can speak many languages. Okay, and I'm a Punjabi, by the way. PK Pawan Kalyan. Naked man with a radio. Okay. Love from Varanasi. Oh, good. Just joking, Prabhakar. Okay. Good, good, good. You thought that I would be a Malayali. Why, Rahul? I don't know Malayalam. I only Malayalam. I only know Tittara, Tittai, Tittai, something like that. Huh? I'm not in Delhi, Akula. Currently, I'm in Bangalore. I'm taking your classes from the head office. Yes, I'm an Indian. और और बिहारी भी आता है हमको क्या बात करता है बे राइट भोजपुरी भी थोड़ा थोड़ा आता है और कोनो भाषा नहीं ना आता है बोलो अंशु व्हाट रे अच्छा प्राशिक ओके यू हैव अटेंडेड माय क्लासेस लवली लवली सो यू मिस्ड व्हाट रे ऑलराइट ओके so these are some of the methods basically wherein you can actually memorize some of the end pairs. Now, it is very, very important for you to memorize the place values of the letters as they occur in English alphabet. Okay. For that, for starters, I'm giving you the place values of the 5 vowels. It is vowels. It is not a vowel, vowel, vowel. It is vowels. All right. So A, E, I, O, U, 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. So first you can memorize this. So along with me, just repeat this 5 times. 5 times. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. 1, 5, 9, 15, 21. Got it? Then there is another way, Ajoti. You know, in Ajoti, the letters E, J, O, T, Y each has a place value which is a multiple of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Are, don't worry, no. We have already covered E here in A, I, A, E, I, O, U. Okay, even O also is covered. Are, this you must be remembering now. T20. Are, T20 matches are there, no? Huh? T20 World Cup, IPL T20, and so on. That's quite simple. Why 25 you remember? No, XYZ, 24, 25, 26. So ultimately you're left with J. Okay. J10. J10. Okay. So this is for starters. But ultimately you must be able to recall the place values of each of the letters in English alphabet. Now, some of you might feel, sir, I will write down English alphabet from A to Z and number it from 1 to 26. What is the use of memorizing? Well, obviously, you'll spend more time in that case. More time will be lost. Anyhow, cyclical values of letters. You know that A is the first letter. Okay. So its value can be written as 1. Now, its value can also be written as 27. Just imagine if I keep on writing, you know, A to Z, again followed by A to Z, again followed by A to Z, like this, n number of times. So here A is the first letter, Z is 26th. After that, Z, again it is followed by A to Z. So here A becomes 27th letter. Yes or no, if I am counting from left. So let us say this is the cyclical value of A. A has a place value of 1, all right, and it can also have a place value of 27, that is 1 plus 26. It can also have a place value of 53, that is again 27 plus 26, and so on. Now similarly, B is the second letter of the English alphabet. Okay, it can also have a value of 2 plus 26, that is 28. Or wait, right? It can also have a value that is 54, again 28 plus 26. And you will know when to use these values. I will tell you when to use these values. When A has to be taken as 1, usually it is taken as 1, but when is it that you have to take the place value of A as 27? We will know from the questions when we solve. Capital G has 7 in it. EJOTY, Ejoti. These are letters, Devyani. These are letters which have place values which are multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. See this, no? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 are multiples of 5. So maybe you can remember this. All right, and then you can recall what would be the place value of, let us say, R. You know T is 20. So R, P, Q, R, S, T. So R is 2 letters before T. So if T is 20, then R is 18. Okay, so likewise, initially, it will be helpful to know the place values. So we have covered end pairs, half pairs, pairs of those letters which have the same position from either ends of the English alphabet. Sum of the positions of the two letters is always 27. Half pairs, pairs of those letters which have the same position in the two halves. Same position in the two halves of the English alphabet. Difference between the positions of the two letters is always 30. All right, let's have a look at these are vowels. As well, क्या ये है ही vowels ही हैं रितिका. Okay. All right, sir. If the letters in the English alphabet are written continuously in a straight line, A to Z, 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 then which letter will be the 100th letter from the left? Are you going to actually write down the English alphabet? You won't, obviously. True. So what shall we do? Add 26 to the value, Shiva. Add 26. You will get the cyclical value. Absolutely yes, Megha. Correct. So basically, there are 100 letters. 100th letter you have to find out. So first you will keep on removing groups of 26 letters. Correct? So 26 threes are, you are just dividing it by 26 now because you have A, B, C, X, Y, Z, then again A, B, C, X, Y, Z, then again A, B, C, X, Y, Z, and so on. So these 26 letters, these 26 letters, these 26 letters, you don't require them. Yes, or else divide it by 26 because there are 26 letters in English alphabet, so goes by 78. So what is the remainder? Remainder is 22. This remainder that you get here is the answer. So 22nd letter is V. That should be the correct answer. No, letter cannot be asked from right, Deep. For that, number of letters will be given to you. No, how many letters are there? If there are total 100 letters and you have to find out, let us say 15th letter or 30th letter from the right, leave that question. Okay, the question that would be asked to you would be within your reach. It won't be that difficult. Okay, so you don't need to find out, from right. First of all, I have not given you how many letters are there in total. We are just writing continuously till infinity. So till infinity, how would you find out where is infinity? So from right, you cannot. Let us say there is a question and it says there are 100 letters in total. Okay, starting from A to Z, A to Z, A to Z, 100. So first you will have to determine that this is A to Z, A to Z, A to Z, and this is A, B, C till V. Then it becomes 100 letters. Okay, and now if you need to count from right, you can easily count. So let us say which is the 50th letter. 50th letter. Now, how many letters are these? 22. How many letters are these? 26. 22 and 26 is what? 48. So which is the 50th letter? This is the 49th letter. This is the 50th letter. It should be Y. No, it should be Y. 22 letters here. 26 letters here. Huh? 50th letter from right is Y. Not X. Come on, guys. 50th letter. These are 22 letters, Ray. This is 26 letters. 22 and 26 is 48. So two letters only, no? 1 and 2. Z and Y. That's it. No, no. From left, no. From right. 50th letter from right. That was a question that someone asked me here. Okay. So if the letters in the English alphabet are written continuously in a straight line, then which letter will be thousandth letter from the left? Can you find that, please? What are we supposed to do? Divide 1000 by 26 this time. You know division, 26 threes are 78, so 220. Okay. So it will go by 8. 8 6 are 48. 4. 8 2s are 16 plus 4, 20. Remainder 12. 12th letter is L. That is the answer. Apurva, which part you did not understand? Please tell me. Also indicate the question number. Sir, in 50, how? Why? Shiva, did you read this? 50th letter from right. Okay. If a different question, in a different question, it is given that 100 letters are written starting from A. That means you will write letters till V only, no? Just now you found out, no? 100th letter is V. Just now you found out, no? In this question. Okay. Are we clear? So it is simple. 50th letter from right. From A to V, you have 22 letters. From A to Z, you have 26 letters. So this 26 plus 22 is 48. So you just need two more letters here, no? Z and Y. Y is the 50th letter. Huh? 50th letter from the right. What will be the 50th letter from the left? 50th letter from the left is 50 minus 26, that is 24. 24th letter is X. So from left, it is X. So 50th letter from left is X. From right, it is Y. U is 58th letter or whatever. Okay. So have you understood this question? Abhishek, that is from left you are asking. I asked you about from right. Anyhow. 50th letter from right is Y. So 50th letter from left is X. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. You're discussing the process. All right. So 26 plus 26, 52nd letter is Z, 51st is Y. So 50th is X. You can do that also. Correct, correct, correct. Got it, got it, got it. Got it, got it. Okay, all clear. Now you may be given some, groups of letters as is given here. And you have to find out the next group in the sequence. How will you do that? Yes, yes, Subhash, same process. It won't be asked from right, don't worry. Don't worry. Please solve this question. I'm waiting. No, Anita, no. No, Ani. See, you people are committing so many errors. Why? Because you are actually counting all the letters in the English alphabet. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. See, in each of the group, one letter, two letters are being left. Correct? But when you go from one group to the other, here you are leaving three letters, here you are leaving four letters, here you are leaving five letters, here you should leave six letters. So after W, X, Y, Z, A, B, C. So your answer has to start with D. All right. So you have done the question like this very bad. Now, please listen to me very carefully. I'm making a very important point. In any examination, in any multiple choice question paper, your best friend are the choices. Choices are your best friend. So the moment you look at this question, immediately you rush on to the choices. Here in the choices, you find that the letter in the first place in all the choices is different. In all the choices, whatever the groups of letters are given to you, the first letter in each of the group is different. The first letter is different. So if you just find the first letter of the answer group, that would suffice. For that, take the first letter of each of the groups given to you here, which are J, T, E, Q, J, T, E, Q. All right. Now J, you know, has position 10. T, you know, has position 20. E's position is 5. Q's position is 17. All right. The place values. Now, careful look will suggest that now actually I've converted this letter series into number series. So 10 and 20. What is the difference? 10. Now, if I go from 20 to 5, then I'll have to go in the backward direction. So it will be minus 15. Doesn't make sense. And then from 5 to 17, this is plus 12. This is minus 15. Does it make any sense? Plus 10, minus 15, plus 12? No. So now in this case, what would you do? You will take the cyclical value of E. Let us try and take the cyclical value of E and then see, do we get a more logical pattern here? See here now, 20, 31, plus 11. Aha. So plus 10, plus 11, and this is what? Plus 12. Because this time I'm going from 5 to 17. Okay. Plus 10, plus 11, plus 12. So the next one has to be plus 13. So 17 plus 13 is 30. Minus 26. 30th letter is what? Minus 26. Fourth letter is D. So choice C is the answer. Anshu, everyone, please focus. Please focus. Please focus. And listen to me carefully. Listen to me very carefully. Everything I'm repeating, don't worry. Everything I'll repeat for this method. अरे यार क्या बकवास है यार, बड़ा वाला होना है अपने को. हाँ, ऐसा होता तो बढ़िया होता जी. Do you understand this? First of all, reply to me. Do you understand this, that I have taken first letter from each of the groups? J, T, E, and Q. Do you understand this? All right. No. What is it that you haven't understood? Sadhana. I have taken the first letter. In JKMP, first letter is J. In TUWZ, first letter is T. In EFHK, first letter is E. In QRTW, first letter is Q. Why? Because in choices, first letter is different. C, B, D, E. So if you just find out the first letter of the next group in the sequence, you'll get your answer. Okay? So that is the reason why. Now, what we have done is we are assigning the place values of these letters as they occur in the English alphabet. You know that the value of J is 10. T is the 20th letter, E is 5th letter, and Q is 17th letter. All right. Now I'm just taking the differences between these place values. 10 plus 10, 20. 10 and 20 difference is 10. Now, if at all I take difference between 20 and 5, 20 minus 15 will be 5. Agreed? Okay. Now, 5 to 17 is plus 12. Now, look at these differences. What are the differences here? Plus 10, minus 15, plus 12. Does it make any logical sequence? Plus 10, minus 15, plus 12. Does it make any sense here? Anything logical? Nothing logical. Okay. So what am I doing here is to make it logical, I am trying whether 20 can be compared with the next cyclical value of E. Now, what is the next cyclical value of E? Cyclical value means you add 26. Okay, you add 26. So 5 plus 26 is 31. Now look at 20 and 31. What do you get? Difference is 11. Now look at the various differences. Here plus 10, here plus 11, and here plus 12. So plus 10, plus 11, plus 12. Does it make sense? It does. Counting numbers, no? Plus 10, plus 11, plus 12. So plus 13. So to 17, now we will add 13. Okay. So 10 was added, 11 was added, 12 was added, now 13 is added. So you get the place value as 30. Which is the 30th letter? Are you know only till Z. No, Z is 26th letter. 27th letter is A. 28th letter is B. 29th letter is C. 30th letter is D. Or 30 minus 26. 4. Fourth letter is D. Now, which choice starts with D? It is C, which starts with D. Is there any other choice which starts with D? No. So that is why choice C here is the answer. Why took only 5? Why took only E? What do you mean by only E? E is the first letter. Okay, we are taking only the first letters so that we can find out the first letter of the answer. All right, that will reduce our time. Correct, Sejal. Cyclical value is always 27. No, it is not 27. Sanskar, you have to add 26 to the value. Okay. Cyclical value of A is 27, 1 plus 26. B is 2 plus 26, 28. C, 2 plus 26. 3 plus 26, 29. D, 4 plus 26. Sorry, 30. E, 5 plus 26, 31. And so on. F, 6 plus 26, 32. And so on. All right, you'll understand this better if you solve this question. Why took cyclical value of only E? Because when we had 5 here, we were getting the difference here as 15. Okay. And when we took the cyclical value as 31, then we got 11. So 10, 11, 12 is forming a sequence. Okay. Because of this 5, we were not able to establish a pattern. But with 31, we are able to establish a pattern. Plus 10, plus 11, plus 12. Okay. That is why I took cyclical value of E. Anyhow, look at this. Apply this method only that I told you. Okay. Look at the very first letter here, please. Very first letter. Z, H, S, M. The first letter of each of the choices is different. All right. So I think we can choose to compare the first letters of these three groups so that we get the first letter of the answer. That is sufficient. You don't need to look at the other letters only. Not required. Now, what is the value of 2? B, place value is 2. 10, J is 10. R is 18. Now, see here. This is much easier. 2 and 8 is 10. Difference of 8. 10 and 18. Difference of 8. So, again, what do you want? Difference of 8. 18 plus 8, Z. Right? 26th letter. That's it. Got it? No gap. Two gap, two gap. You don't require, Megha. I want you to avoid that. See, this is faster. That is going to slow you down. Anyhow, look at this one. This time when you take the first letter, here you have two I's. So be it. Doesn't matter. Take the letter E. What is the letter E? Value 5. G is 7. K is 11. Okay. So what will be the missing number here? Tell me. Arjun, that is what I'm doing here. First letter is same, no? I'm showing it to you. So it will be 9. So 9 means your answer has to start with I. So answer starts with I. These two choices start with I. So at least two choices get eliminated. So A and D is not your answer. Okay. Now compare these two choices. IRJ. IRJ is common. The only letter which is different in the same place is P and Q. Last place, right? So P last letter, Q last letter. Last letter, if you find out, you'll get the answer. Okay. So here this is 21, U. Last letter, 19. So here last letter, 15. So what's missing here? 21, 19 dash 15. What is missing? Tell me. What is missing? 17 is missing. So which is the 17th letter? Q. This is where I have Q. C is the answer. So at least you saved your time in viewing the other two positions, second and third position. You don't require second and third position. All right, sir. Here we go. Let's take up questions from previous year. CSAT 2021. This was a question. Let's have a look here. In the English alphabet, the first four letters are written in opposite order. Okay, which are the first four letters? A, B, C, D. Okay, write them in the opposite order. They become D, C, B, A. And the next four letters are in opposite order. Which are the next four letters? E, F, G, H. They are also written in the opposite order. E, F, G, H. And so on. So you keep on doing this. That is every four letter bunch of letters, every four letters bunch, you keep on reversing the order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Reverse the sequence. I, J, K, L. M, N, O, P. Reverse it. M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T. Reverse it. Q, R, S, T. U, V, W, X. So U, V, W, X. What am I left with? Y and Z. And it is written at the end Y and Z are interchanged. So YZ becomes ZY. Can we do this much? Understood? Okay. Now he's saying which will be the letter, fourth letter to the right of the 13th letter. So first you will have to count the 13th letter. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 13th letter. This is the 13th letter. Fourth to the right of. So this is left and this is right. Fourth to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. T should be your answer. What is it that you have not understood? Huh? Fourth to the right of 13th. Understood? Okay. So If this is understood, I'll go ahead. Yes, you are right. Hello. So from left, if you are counting 17, 13, and again you are going to the right of it, another 4. So that means directly you can count 17 from the left. If you're counting 17 from the left, then leave out the 4 groups. No, 4 fours are 16. 16th letter is P. Up to P, leave. Then after P, the next 4 letters are QRST. Just reverse that. TSRQ. All right. So T here becomes the 17th letter. It can also be the 17th letter from the left. Got it? Which part am I supposed to repeat, Shreya? Why did you give that option then? Which option, Amanpreet? I did not get you. Why did you give that option then? How is it right side? Shreya, beta dekho, this is P, and P is facing this direction. Left, right. This is your left and right. This is your right, no? Your right or not? From P, if you have to go to right, this is your right, no? Shreya, you take your own right. Are you clear now? Okay. All right, sir. Interesting one. Coding, decoding. Okay. Now this is an extension of letter series. So coding, what is coding? What is decoding? I mean, if there is a regular word or letter, if at all it is, disguised as some other word or letter, and there is a pattern in doing that. That is coding. You know. So let's have a look at a question. See, the type one here is same letter coding. That is, the same letters as they occur in the word are going to be used to form the code. Now, if market is coded as take Ram, see same letters MARKET, MARKET. All right, these are used. Same letters are used to make the code. Then what will be the code for the word buyers? So here first you have to tell me. You have to tell me not the answer, not the answer, not the answer. You have to tell me the method. You have to tell me the pattern. You have to tell me the code. What is happening here? What should we do? Tell me. Absolutely, sir. This is market is written in reverse order. See, MARKET. So this is nothing but you can also call this reverse coding. So buyers is to be written in reverse order. BUYERS. Srey Yub. Here it is. So choice D should be the correct answer. All right. And the good news is that you get questions based on this thing, such kind of pattern. Market is coded as Ramtek. Now tell me what is happening here. Come on, come on. First tell me what is happening. I mean, what is a code? I don't want the answer. Absolutely yes, Akula. Yes, Sandhya. Yes, Suchitra. Yes, Deepika. Yes, yes, yes. So we are dividing the word market into two halves. Okay. Mar becomes Ram, reversed. Kate becomes take, reversed. So I can as well call this as half reverse coding. And this terminology is only for our use. In examination, they won't ask you describe half reverse coding by giving examples, draw the diagram and label its parts. They won't ask you to do that. Okay. So simply, what do you do? BUY has to be written in reverse order. So write it in reverse order. ERS is to be written in reverse order. So write it in reverse order. Yubsre is here. There you go. What's happening here? Yes, yes, yes. So basically, MA becomes AM, RK becomes KR, ET becomes TE. So it is pair reverse coding. So BU should become UB, YE should become EY, and RS should become SR. Ubey Wisr. Choice. Got it? Lovely. Look at this one. Market is coded as AEKMRT. What's happening here? Tell me. Very good, Ara. Very good, Kavita. Very good, Harsha. No Prabhakar. No Smita. No Palak. No Anjali. No Tushar. No Yasmin. No Aarti. No Vanshika. In the word market, to form its code, the letters in the word market are arranged in alphabetical order. See, A comes first. Then, in English alphabet, after A, out of these letters, E will occur. Then K, then M, then R, then T. So similarly here in English alphabet, first you will get B, then E, then R, S, U, and Y. So Barsue, Barsue. Choice A should be the correct answer. No, Elma, no. Okay, good. Now here, the places value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. MRE 1, 3, 5. So these are even positions and these are odd positions. So even odd positions based coding. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first 2, 4, 6, then 1, 2, 3. So B U Y E R S. Whisper here. Choice B should be the correct answer. Nah, Jaya Durga, please see. It is not choice A. Akula, which part you want me to repeat? It's evident. You have taken the positions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the positions. So first, AKT, those letters which are written in the even positions, second, fourth, and sixth, they are written first. And after that, odd positions 1, 3, and 5 are written. Okay, so following the same sequence, you get this. See, type 2, different letter coding. Some other letter is being brought. Very easy, very evident. Next letter, yes. After M, you have N. After A, you have B. After R, you have S. After K, you have L. After E, you have F. After T, you have U. So after B, you should have C, U, V, Y, Z, E, F, R, S, S, T. C, V, Z, F, S, T. Option D. E has place value of 5. Kavita. But anyhow, we are not using that here, right? Market is coded as NCUOJZ. Now what? I would say it is better if at all you memorize the place value. See, I'll tell you how. See, this is 13, 1, 18, 11, 5, 20, 14, 3, 21, 15, 10, 26. So careful look tells you this is plus 1, this is plus 2, the positions, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. And you will employ the same method here. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. So this is 2, 21, 25, 5, 18, 19. Okay. 2 plus 1 is 3. C. 21 plus 2 is 23. W. Look at the choices. No. C, W. Choice D. Over. Get it? Now look at this one. I'll just take 5 minutes more. All right. I think we started late today. So I think 8, 9, 10 minutes late. So let us just fill that gap as well. Market is LZQJDS. Now what is this? See, the previous letter before M, you have L. See here, before A, you have Z. Cyclically. Yes, Z is what? 26. A is what? 27th letter. Okay. So before R is Q, before K is J, before E is D, before T is S. So before B is A, before U is T, before Y is X, before E is D, before R is Q, before S is R. Right. So you get choice B here as the answer. ATX DQR. Get it? All right. Okay, sir. Look at this one. Market is coded as LYOGZN. Huh? So how is this happening? Now listen to me very carefully. This is a very, very important question. See, I'm taking this as 13, 18, 11, 5, 20. Now here, most of your doubts will be cleared. Here, see, A is to be compared with Y. If I take the place value of A as 1, how will you compare A 1 with 25? So listen to me carefully. If A, B, C, D, E, F are to be compared with, let us say, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, then always take the next cyclical value. Next cyclical value means add 26 to their place value. Whenever the starting letters A, B, C, D, E, F are being compared with the letters which occur at the end of the English alphabet, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, then the starting letters plus 26 should be taken. All right. So A1 plus 26. Let us take this as 27. Now it will make a lot of sense to you. 13 minus 1 is 12. 27 minus 2 is 25. See, 18 minus 3 is 15. 11 minus 4 is 7. All right. Now, again, this is 5. So what should I do? 5 plus 26. I should make it 31. So that 31 minus 5 is 26 and 20 minus 6 is 14. So by doing these two things, that is taking A as 27 and E as 31, we did not disturb our pattern. In fact, we could get a logical pattern. So apply the same pattern here. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Okay. So 2 minus 1 is 1, which is A. 21 minus 2 is 19, which is S. 25 minus 3 is 22, okay, which is V. All right. So ASV is given only in choice D. That is enough. Smita, I just explained why you should take A as 27. All right. Is that clear? I think very clearly I have told you when to take cyclical value. You tell me, Stephen, why did I take A as 27? What did I explain here? If I take it as 1, then this will become plus 24. Now look at your sequence. If this is 5, then this will become plus 21. So don't you see a disturbance here? See, market 13, 1, 18, 11, 5, 20. Okay. And this is what LY, OG, ZN. Take the positions 12, 25, 15, 7, 26, and 14. Now listen to me carefully. This is minus 1, and 1 and 25, this is plus 24. 18 minus 3, 11 minus 4, 5 plus 21 is 26. 20 minus 6. Does it make any sense? Minus 1 plus 24. Minus 3 minus 4 plus 21 minus 6. Can we do better than this? Now here, let us strike a pattern, no? How will you strike a pattern? A pattern has to be logical. It is symmetrical. Do we have a symmetry? No. So now instead of 1, if I increase it by 26 and take the cyclical value 27, then 27 and 25 here will give us minus 2. So don't you think minus 1 and minus 2, then minus 3, minus 4 will establish your series or establish the code? Instead of 5, if I increase it by 26, I write 31, then 31 minus 5 gives me 26. See? Now, do you want 21 here or minus 5 here? Huh? 20 minus 6 is minus 6. Now you see, do you see your series getting established with a symmetrical pattern? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Do you understand this? Do you remember? Did you focus when I told you that whenever A, B, C, D, E, F have Z, Y, X, W, V, U, the last letters in front of them, like A had Y here, in front of A is Y, then take the cyclical value of A, because you can't compare 1 with 26 or 25. Better you compare 27 with 26 and 25. Then you will get minus 1, minus 2. Better, no? Okay. So whenever A, B, C, D, E, F is compared, or compared means what? If they have a letter U, V, W, X, Y, Z in front of them, A has U, V, W, X, Y, Z, take the value of A as 27. B has U, V, W, X, Y, Z, in front of it, take B's value as 28. E has A, B, U, V, W, X, Y, Z in front of it, take E's value as 5 plus 26, 31. So that will provide you ease of forming the pattern. Okay, that is why we take the cyclical pattern. Now you understand? All right. Okay. So we have covered till here. So let us continue tomorrow. All right, from the 10th question onwards. This is the 10th question. So till 9 questions we have taken this. So this is Kapil Datta signing off. We will meet again tomorrow. Kindly do revise from today's PPT, so that you are able to practice questions as well. So ciao, take care, bye bye, all the best, do well, have a nice day, bye bye.